To my library. Ever since I was little, I've always loved books. Since the first time I went to the Biltmore estate in Asheville, North Carolina, and saw their massive library, I bet you in one of these books, it will teach us how to have this house. Now, if you've never seen the Biltmore House, Google it. It's massive. So that's where my first love for books came. And then my mom and dad, as you can see, here's my mom right here. This is me when I was little. They used to inspire my sisters and I, because I have two sisters. They would take us to the bookstore. At the time, it was Books a Million, and they'd let us pick whatever book we wanted. Like it, they did not care. It didn't matter if I could read the book or not read the book. Their main thing was just find something in here that interests you and sparks your imagination. Now, with that, it just dawned on me right now while I'm talking to you why I have such a desire to create that same environment for my future family, and then try to create that environment for you guys here online, is just the ability to go somewhere and be able to look through everything and just find whatever sparks your interest, right? Because what I've noticed, if you've noticed this as well on YouTube or Facebook or whatever it is, their algorithms just block you. You only see the same thing over and over and over. All right. On my computer, I'm logged in one account, so I get this stuff. On my when I'm working out on my TV, my YouTube is a completely different account because I don't want to see the same thing over and over and over again. Because then what happens is there goes your inspiration and everything out the door because you're only trafficked to a certain amount of data, the stuff that they think that you're going to like. So you have no room for inspiration and growth, right? You might grow in your own in science, but you won't learn anything about anthropology because they'll only show you things about science. To solve that problem, I've wanted to create my library. Well, one, I have my massive library. If you look through different videos and things, I have about 10 to 15,000, who's really counting though. Once you get past about 7,000, it's all about the same. Books in my library, again, why do I have that? Well, there's two reasons. It's the first inspiration I had when I went to the Biltmore House when I was really young, and one of these books will show us how to have a house like this. Now, again, go to the Biltmore House. It's massive. And the other one is the influence from my mother and my father of taking us to Books a Million and letting our minds just run wild. Like, pick something that you like. It doesn't matter if you can read it, just because eventually you'll be able to. Just pick something that sparks your imagination. Let's get into the library. So these are all different categories, right? So we got entrepreneurship, encyclopedias, education, economics. What does that mean? Let's go to entrepreneurship. So we have all these different books, right? We got Scale, Mitchell and Men, The Seven Biggest Financial Mistakes, 5 stars, Marketing and Branding, Progressive Manufacturing, Think and Grow Rich, $1,000 and an Idea, right? All different books that I have in my library, not every book from my library. So what I've done is you click here, and then there's a video of me going through the book, trying to find one little golden nugget from the book, and then reading it out loud to you to spark your interest, kind of like what my mom and my dad wanted for me when I was going into the Books a Million. And they say, just pick whatever book sparks your interest. So the reason we're doing this, I just want to stress one more time, is I want to spark your inspiration, spark your mind somehow, some way. Read a little bit of the book. If it interests you after the 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes of me reading, then go and get the book on Amazon or somewhere else. And that's kind of what it is down here. You can buy the books, right? Kind of gives you an idea of what's in the book, and then gives you an opportunity to buy the book. If you love books as much as I do, make sure you join the community. In the future, we'll have book reviews. I have different courses on books where I read the entire book, my notes for you in a PDF format, different videos of where I go through each chapter, and just a whole bunch of other stuff where you can learn some Spanish, you can learn Python, books that I've written. So please, again, join the community. I can't wait to see you on the other side.